What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay for real, dude. I'm here with OGG on XWhyZ.
XWhyZ. X.
Yeah, y'all can see. I had to bring out the Curry. Why did I have to do that? Cause early season prediction.
7th place.
I got the Warriors winning it all.
They playing Sacramento or what are they doing?
We gonna win it all, bro. What you talking about? Try to win it all.
Win it all.
Or
Uh,
you don't believe that? You don't believe that we can win it all?
they win it all? Who thinks they can win it all?
I think anybody could think. You don't think the Warriors got a chance?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. No.
You don't think we got any chance?
Not if they don't get more athletic. Their goal in the offseason is to get less athletic. Steve Kerr said, we're too athletic. We want to get rid of Jonathan Kuminga. He's too athletic for our roster. That's what Kerr
Bro.
came out and said. Man, Kuminga's too athletic. Too athletic. We're going the other way.
Bro. All we need is a big. You act like you can't get that. Porzingis is probably easy to get now.
Maybe. They should have made that move. They should have made that move and put him and Draymond side by side.
Maybe he'll get bought out and we'll just be able to sign him.
Maybe.
You didn't think like that, did you?
See.
Yeah. Now we don't have to give up nothing. But
all right.
Let's get on to
Spurs. Youth.
Y'all really could have got KD and didn't it?
I don't want KD, man.
Y'all really could have got KD.
I didn't want him.
Me personally.
They wanted the number 2 pick, man, for a 37-year-old.
Y'all rather have got De'Aaron Fox over KD.
I am the one that told you. I told you no De'Aaron Fox. Man, I'm still mad about that.
Y'all really. Damn, man. Like, what's going through your mind? Like, y'all really could have had KD.
I don't want KD either.
And y'all got De'Aaron Fox.
I'll take De'Aaron Fox over KD.
Yeah.
Because in 2 years, KD's going to be sitting next to us because he's going to be retired.
That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say.
That's a reality, man. Age.
But
if your name ain't LeBron, and Tom Brady, age is undefeated.
Yeah, but what? So you'd rather have 5 guards on your lineup like you do?
No, I didn't want De'Aaron Fox.
You're about to have.
I said no. I said no.
So you prefer 5 guards over having KD?
Yes. I'll take 12 guards over KD.
All right, Warriors.
Empty stats.
All right, Warriors.
Empty stats.
What?
Bandwagon.
KD?
Bandwagon.
Me?
No, KD's bandwagon. He's coattailing Steph Curry, man. KD, you want another title? You want another title? Go coattail Curry again, man.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You can't be. Feel me? KD, still nice, bro. You can't say KD's not nice.
I can say anything I want. The United States Constitution gave me the right to say whatever I want.
You know what I just heard somebody say? R.I.P. Kobe, but I heard somebody just said KD over Kobe.
No.
I heard somebody say that. What do you got to say about that?
What do I have to say about KD over Kobe? Ha! No way. Nah, man. No.
But hey, all right. Now we got this out the way, though. You see, Warriors, we gonna win the championship. Spurs, I don't know what y'all gonna do. Y'all might as well just trade Wemby. Feel me? Let's get to that championship.
Congrats, OKC and the foul baiters. But I like the roster. I do. I liked everything about the finals, other than the injury.
What would you like to say to the people out there that was saying your recent comment like 2 months ago? You were saying that OKC didn't have enough depth.
I questioned who their scoring would be in a tight game.
But you questioned their depth.
Scoring depth. I still question their scoring depth.
I guess it doesn't matter when
it doesn't matter. They play great defense. They get away
defense like
they get away with mugging people, which I love. I love the way they play defense. I don't like the way they play defense. And then the refs on the other end call this with. I'm fine with it. Lou Dort. I love the aggressive defense.
Do you think Tyrese healthy? They could have won that game.
That's a tough call. He was on fire. I think it goes either way. I know they were up big after he went out, but I think what they missed with Tyrese wasn't even his scoring. They missed his calmness, and he had some turnovers in this series, but by and large, he doesn't turn the ball over like most guards. And I think they missed his steadying hand.
They had like 25 turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to take anything away from OKC's defense because I love watching. I love the way Dort
they don't have 25 turnovers though
with Tyrese Halliburton. No
ball handling.
But I'm not going to say that OKC ain't going to win it.
Well, because a lot of those were like as good as he played. TJ had a lot of those turnovers.
Yes, he's not the distributor.
Yeah, who in that place would have been Tyrese? I'm trying to say,
and it would have given TJ McConnell more energy in the spurts that he's in. It changed their whole rotation. I'm not going to say OKC wouldn't have won. It just would have been a hell of a thing. I think we would have been down to the
they might have went into OT.
It may have gone into OT. It may have been the last shot kind of thing. It robbed everybody
of a great game.
Of a great series, a great game. NBA, you have got to figure this out. So being an old head, I will admit the pace of the game is faster than it used to be.
Yeah.
And if you think about games in the 80s and the 90s, other than a Jordan or a Clyde Drexler driving in and dunking on people, you watch the game and the overall pace was much slower. It was a much more methodical. And I think the miles that players put on their legs throughout the season is having a cumulative effect by the end of the year that you're seeing these injuries.
So you're saying they're playing too many games leading to the injury?
I know people don't want to hear it. They think I'm not coddling them. I think the reality is that the tempo of the game is so fast and they're playing so hard and moving so much. And the reality is you look at the number of possessions. That shows you a lot of what's happening. So I think they need to figure out a number of games, dial it back so the number of possessions that are occurred equal what it was in the 80s and 90s. If that means 72 games, if that means 70 games, they have to do that. I think for the league, you think of all the players you lost in this offseason, great players. That Boston looks like they're just tearing the whole thing down.
Oh, and that probably wouldn't have happened if Tatum.
No, if Tatum's not hurt, that never happens. There's no way Boston gets rid of Porzingis and Drew Holiday.
They might have not even lost that series versus.
Yes. There's just been way too many injuries. And I think it has to do with the pace of the game. For somebody that loves the old game, I will be the first to admit the game is faster. And I think it's wearing on the players a lot more.
The game's evolved and got.
It's gotten faster.
It's gotten better.
I won't even say better because the game's different.
Better.
It's gotten different.
Gotten better.
Different.
Better, right?
Different. There's certain.
So you said basically there's some positives now.
There's definitely some positives. Pace of the game.
All I need to hear. All I needed.
No, I like the game. The only thing I miss. I like watching Joker in the post. I still like watching players.
You miss when people used to choke people and clothesline them?
Oh, hell yeah.
You miss like WWE basketball.
I love watching Draymond punk people. Draymond, do more of that. Draymond.
No, opposed to
Draymond. I like OKC defense. I just don't like OKC's defense when they call the flop fouls again that Shea gets. That's my only issue. If you're gonna call a game, call
Crazy thing is this boy right here.
So
everything he's given the NBA, man, he don't.
If you're gonna swallow the whistle, swallow the whistle. Again, I love OKC's defense, but you got to call it all the way across. It's just like in the NFL. If you're gonna let.
Oh Lord, we transitioning.
I'll hop all over the place. If you're gonna give all those calls to Mahomes, you gotta give it to everybody else. No.
What?
Nope.
All right.
Hop. Go. Got. How are the Warriors gonna win next year? You tell me that.
How are we gonna win next year?
Yeah, you tell me.
So So here's the first thing that's gonna happen, right?
I need some concrete moves.
We're gonna trade our young stars and some future picks.
Have young stars?
Kaminga, Podolski, Booty.
For what?
Maybe Trace Jackson. Picks. We're gonna go get Giannis.
You better trade the Golden Gate Bridge. You're planning on getting Giannis with that group.
We're gonna get Giannis, man.
Everybody out there, did they have to throw in the Golden Gate Bridge?
Bro, you're not even thinking about it though. Think about it. Think about what the Lakers gave the Pelicans for.
Okay. Not everybody's need. You have to admit, there's nobody you mentioned is Anthony Davis. Nobody you just mentioned on the Warriors is Davis. At least the Lakers gave. At least Dallas got Anthony Davis back in exchange for Luke.
No, talking about when AD was on the Pelicans.
Oh,
when he went to the Lakers.
Oh, well, not everybody's as dumb as a Pelican.
Shit, man. No, I think it could happen. I think it can happen, man. You just got to get.
I think if you want to, do a 3-way trade and pays Moses Moody to Pelicans, Zion, something else.
Or we're gonna sign Porzingis. Then we're gonna sign Porzingis in free agency. Then James Harden's a free agent, I think. So we're gonna go get James Harden.
I'm gonna take a nap on all this.
And then after
wake me up when reality hits.
And then after that,
somebody wake me up when reality hits.
Robert Williams will be free too. We're either gonna get Robert Williams.
I'd get Robert Williams
or DeAndre Ayton. And then after that, we might go get Nas Reed too. That's how I think we're gonna win it.
Get back from outer space with Elon. Check back in with me, man. So, the Spurs.
In crazy time.
Dylan Harper about to join our roster. Still don't love the pairing, but we'll live with it. Stephon Castle, you got to be a dog at small forward. Stephon Castle.
Don said my team's hospital all-star.
You ain't lying, man. You ain't lying. Oh, man. So,
it'll do something, man. It'll be great.
I am not big on trading for 35-plus-year-old players. It's never been a recipe for success. And they've been trying it forever.
Man, fuck it. That's Kevin Durant. That's KD. KD.
What's he done since he got off of Curry's nipple? What's he done since
His
that,
what?
Man?
His what? His
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
His what?
He fed off Curry's nipple that like a little baby.
Can you not say that while I'm wearing a jersey, bro? Can you not nah, bro?
Coattail Durant. What has he done since he left the Warriors?
His foot was on the line. All I gotta say is his foot was on.
What has he done?
All I gotta say, bro. His foot was on the line. Foot was on the line.
So anyway,
foot was on.
Well, my point is, good luck, Houston. Houston, good luck with that.
Houston might be good though now. Like they traded Jalen Green for a better score.
No, that's actually good for them. But
they got older, but
there's no way I'm giving up. Houston had a lot more depth than San Antonio had. If we had a bunch of players, if they would have taken Vassell and a future pick, I'd have probably done that. But I'm not giving up Castle. I'm not giving up. I would even have done it if we wouldn't have gone out and got.
I told you.
You did not tell me.
I just said that.
But I told you when the trade happened and you called me a hater. Why do you hate De'Aaron Fox?
Why did you?
I don't hate De'Aaron Fox.
You hate him, bro.
No, I don't. If we had
everything that revolves around anything the Spurs do now, you always bring his name up in.
If we had the number one pick, I would have loved the trade.
What did De'Aaron do to you, man?
Nothing. De'Aaron, if we had the number one pick and we were drafting Cooper Flagg, I would have loved the trade. I didn't love the trade in February because I didn't know where we were going to draft. If we made that right now, if the trade was given to the Spurs, would they make that trade?
You know what's crazy? If y'all probably didn't get him, might have gotten that first pick.
Maybe. We'd have had a few more.
Y'all could have had Cooper Flag and KD.
Yes.
And y'all ended up with De'Aaron Fox.
Yes, we could have had Cooper Flag and KD.
Who's the loser now? Kill us.
Dude, we still got Wemby. We still got Dylan Harper coming. Still got De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle.
You didn't hear me. But we could have had Tyrese Halliburton or LaMelo Ball. And got James Wiseman. We got James Wiseman over Tyrese Halliburton and LaMelo Ball.
I wonder if James Wiseman will come hoop with us. Rehab at Mountain View Park.
I was about to say he can't. He got a torn Achilles. Can't even hoop right now.
Did he hoop before?
He could hoop. He just didn't have any IQ. He had a low basketball IQ. That's all it was. That's all it ever was. I was athletic as heck.
And could shoot. And didn't play defense. Didn't rebound.
Not that he didn't.
He was lost. Probably a hell of a player. Probably a hell of a player in horse.
Probably. Or
all
one-on-one.
So, what do you think in the draft, man? Any surprises? Let's. What do we got? My Spurs.
Who did they got? The Spurs got them taken.
Everybody knows Dylan Harper's going there. Castle's playing small forward. Dylan Harper's going to be the wing. They'll have. The reality is, a lot of teams are guard heavy. Look at the NBA Finals. You had guard heavy lineups. Jeremiah Fears.
Bailey.
Dropping all the way to the Wizards.
I could see the Wizards.
I could see the Pelicans going after. Well, he'll be gone by then. Trey Johnson, I think.
Trey Johnson's a good.
Oh, by anybody, I feel like he's a lot safer.
Bro, how many Duke players are getting? I know Duke was tough, but damn.
Yeah, they were lovely.
Damn.
But keep going down. See if we would have had the pick right down here. What is it, number 12? I think that that would have been our pick right there. I wouldn't have wanted that guy. So this is an interesting pick here. That's another foreign player. They're talking about a 6'11" center to play alongside Wemby. I was reading about him today. He has a lot of comps.
7'4" wingspan.
Yeah, he's got a long wingspan.
Damn.
I'm surprised because Derek Queen's more physical, less athletic, smaller. But Derek Queen, well, it'll be interesting. I definitely think with that 14 pick, they've got to take another big. And there's about 3 of them that may be in the mix. Newell out of Georgia, I like to at power forward. I feel like if we can get a
Warriors, we don't got a.
We had the number 2 pick through this trade, so Brooklyn got it. I don't even understand. Brooklyn's got like so many picks in this. The Miami Heat got their pick. Yeah, you don't need another 6'2" guard, man.
No pick for us, huh? Have a pick in this.
Yeah, scroll up. They have somebody else's pick. Go up. Went past it earlier.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
They're still reaping the rewards, man.
That's from the PG trade.
Yeah,
that's from the Shea trade. And
I think they have 2 first-round picks. They still have a pick at the end of the first round. Oh, they traded. Oh, that was a pick swap probably with the Clippers. But that's fine. They're sitting better. I think next year, the year after, they have like 3 first-round picks. Who says that? I would. And I'm not a Pacers fan, but I was cheering for them. Like they were a fun team. They were a gritty. Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying, but I feel like Tyrese doesn't get injured.
I just feel like they were a team
they
of
could win
destiny.
the game. They can win. It's just sad because OKC is a dynasty now, and they gonna make their runs. But I feel like with Indiana, this was
their run.
This was like one of them like
Cinderella runs.
Yeah, like Dirk. You feel me?
Dirk's run. Yeah,
this is like a Dirk shit. Like we're not gonna see nothing like this for a while.
Yeah, especially now he's gonna be out all year.
Yeah.
It'd be different if this was an injury that he was out 6 months and he's back, but
For a year.
yeah.
Oh,
We'll see.
shoot. Let's
So
go
the-
on to. Yeah, he
Yeah.
said if Hallie didn't go down. All right, let's go on to football though, man.
What are you gonna bring up, man?
Steelers. Oh, A-Rod said he's one and done. He's gonna play 1 year and then retire. You think we can get it done? You think we could get it done with A-Rod at QB? We got DK Metcalf. Come on, dude. We got DK Metcalf, man. And Aaron Rodgers. We have the Aaron.
Mr. Rogers?
No, just
Kind of like Mr. Rogers. Weird old guy.
might be weird, man, but
He's weird.
football.
He's
you know?
weird. Weird. He's old. Coming from an old guy, he's old, man.
You don't think the Steelers can make a run?
The grocery store up to 7-Eleven or something like that, you know.
So we're not winning the championship.
Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson,
Sanders.
Kenny Pickett. Man, Shador Sanders, Kenny Pickett.
What? Oh, I
Dylan.
didn't know. He said, "What y'all think about Chubb to the?"
I like
Chubb.
the Texans roster.
I think Chubb might be a little washed though, right? After that injury.
Yeah, we'll see. Running. By and large, I think you have to be an extra special running back to have an extended career. I think
Yeah.
that's why you see Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry. Ezekiel Elliott flamed out fast for somebody that was really
Thanks.
talented. For a guy that was really talented, he flamed out quick, and that's no.
Who was that other running back? That Todd Gurley, man.
Well, Todd Gurley had injuries going back like his
Todd,
freshman year.
I know.
He
but
was so
damn,
talented.
He was.
Yeah, Todd Gurley, if he never has all of his injuries
Then
through college,
then he
he
like
was amazing.
he was done at like what 6?
Yeah. He
Crazy.
yes. He had so much. I mean, running backs, you got to give them a pass because there's no other position in sports.
The fact that like Saquon is doing what he's doing. all that-
There's no position in any sport.
and Derrick Henry. No,
Derrick
I ain't gonna lie. The fact Derrick Henry is a big back doing what he's doing is crazy.
Ready for the hot take? Everybody, old heads. If anybody, I know there's not old people watching this. If you have a friend that's an old head, tell him I said Derrick Henry is the best big back in the history of the NFL.
I'm gonna argue with that.
Old people. They're all going to be like this. Earl Campbell. But Earl Campbell back in the day. I loved Earl Campbell. Derrick Henry is the best big back in the history of football.
That's facts.
They're going to also... Oh, no.
Facts.
Everybody out there, go talk to your unc.
Go
right.
talk to your unc.
Go talk to him. They're going to say, here's the names they're going to throw out. John Riggins.
What the fuck?
Mike Allstott. I'm calling it. I want everybody to put out there. What are they? I'm calling all the names. You're gonna hear Mike Allstott, John Riggins, Larry Zonka. Your great grandfather's gonna say Larry Zonka.
Who the fuck is that? Who is that?
I'm throwing it out there, man.
Who is that?
Look him up. Look up Larry Zonka. Look at his picture.
Larry
Zonka. Man, come on, man. I invented the internet so you could look stuff up.
Larry. How do you even Zonka? Like Z?
Look it up. Zonka. See it right there. Second one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy, look at his picture when he played with the helmet down in his face.
I ain't gonna lie. Somebody said played for the Bucks, right?
Mike Allstott played for the Bucks.
Oh.
Larry Zonka played on the undefeated team back in the 70s. I was like 4
Straight
years.
beast. He was a
Zonka?
fullback though, right?
Which one? Mike Allstott?
Yeah.
He was a beast, but I'm saying Mike Allstott was nice. But my point is, best big back ever.
Gotta be
Derrick Henry, man.
Gotta be Derrick Henry.
I've seen a lot of players.
Dang, it's the youngsters here arguing. Ain't gonna lie, that's crazy.
Bring it. Well, Allstott's not that far
Look at his
removed.
highlights. He's Mike Allstat.
Mike Allstott. He's
They want to look at. They want to look at the highlights.
Just look at him. Oh, he was fun to watch. But Derrick Henry's a whole nother level, man. Allstott was amazing. I loved Allstott.
Facebook, dude.
YouTube.
The Buccaneers' most consistent offensive weapon was rookie Mike Allstott. The big fullback slammed through defenses like a
He was a fullback.
240-pound.
But they sometimes lined him up in the eye. And he basically played like running back.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
The second-round choice from Purdue had Buccaneer opponents holding on for dear life.
I ain't gonna lie though. Alright, he was nice.
He was nice.
He was nice. Derrick Henry though,
He was nice.
he said Herschel Walker for sure, biggest back ever.
Best big power back
Mike
ever.
Allstott was
Derrick
equally
Henry.
instructive
You got it.
as a receiver. His
It's Derrick
65
Henry.
catches
Come on,
set
bro.
a Buccaneer
Hold on.
rookie record and was the second highest.
Bro, Derrick Henry, bro.
Who are you looking up now?
Man.
Are you looking up Derrick Henry? People just like to argue for the sake of arguing.
Eddie George put Ray Lewis on his ass.
This is a 3rd and 5. The pitch for Henry, and he's going to get the first down and more.
Come on, bro.
Henry off to the races down the sideline. They won't.
Bro, he too big to be moving like that, bro. What?
I'm just saying.
This is a
man.
big back moving like this, bro.
As he collapses down, once Henry gets to the edge, it's just about that speed. 6'3", 247 pounds. and you're that fast.
247 pounds, bro.
Man, let's just say he's 250. Let's be honest.
Oh, me.
I think he's saying he's 247 because he don't want to say he's 250. Let's be honest.
Direct snap. Henry.
Look, he played quarterback too. He played quarterback too. What are you talking about? How many of them?
What are they saying?
Ray Lewis broke his shoulder and Eddie George snapped it back in place. He said, "Let's get it."
Just an incredible play selection by Arthur Smith, their offensive coordinator.
Come on, bro. How many of them y'all be seeing playing?
Look at that soft.
Everybody knows Eddie George is not Derrick Henry. Bring somebody better. You're fine with Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker's not the same kind of power.
Yeah.
Whenever somebody talks about power running backs, they're gonna talk. Look up John Riggins, man. Look up John Riggins.
He said, Wilt Chamberlain ass story.
Huh?
Don said that's a Wilt Chamberlain ass story. The Eddie George story.
Yeah, that is some Wilt Chamberlain shit.
Wait, what
Are you talking about Wilt on or off the court?
Ray Lewis said it himself. No, wait, who am I looking up? Who should I look at?
John Riggins, man.
I bet.
John Riggins. He's from the 80s. He was rough.
Kudos. Okay.
With more than 11,000 career rushing yards,
Okay.
John Riggins is one of football's greatest runners.
He didn't run like he didn't have the speed,
He didn't have the speed, yeah. He didn't have the speed like
but he was powerful.
Oh, for sure.
John Riggins gave the National Football League personality, which a lot of people are trying to take away from the game today. John managed to stay within the bounds of society, got close to the edge, but stayed within them, and yet still had a personality.
Had a little bit better speed right there.
Yeah, he did.
He was physical, man.
Man. Derrick Henry might be the best power back when it's all said and done, though. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not trying to disrespect any of these. That's just.
I just
think
feel like
he's
what
done-
Derrick Henry's done, just like stat for stat, pound for just everything he's done, bro. You know what I mean?
And he's doing it against an era of players that are enormous. No disrespect to 70s.
He's
and
doing
80s
it.
guys.
He's doing it in the era, and like he said, like no disrespect, like there was obviously like monsters of like D linemen, but D linemen now are different. Say that D linemen now.
Well,
like,
over the last 30 years. So
I ain't gonna lie. How many D linemen are you gonna see that run like a 4.4, bro? Like imagine a D lineman at his big 200 whatever. Damn
the game really started changing in the 80s. So in the 70s, I think a lot of times we talk about sports. There's definitely
he said he never gets injured either.
He's amazing. There's a handful
James.
But all of sports started changing in the 80s. You look at athletes, they started training better, and already in the 80s you had big football. You had huge defensive linemen. You had Reggie White coming in, Bruce Smith. You already had Fridge. In the 70s, Mean Joe Green was my idol, and he was a lot leaner than modern players. Jack Lambert was a 220-pound linebacker. He hit, but he was 220. You get into the 90s and 2000s, you didn't see players like James Harrison in the 1970s. I mean, you didn't see of course, then again, you don't see very many James Harrisons ever. Even right now, I don't know if they'd allow James Harrison to play in the NFL right now.
The closest. I mean,
I don't know if anybody. I don't think there's nobody like James Harrison right now.
Aaron Donald.
No, but with the
Aaron Donald.
But he was a defensive tackle. I'm talking about an outside linebacker. Name an outside linebacker in the NFL built like James Harrison with his disposition.
Like the closest thing.
Closest thing to James Harrison.
Fred Warner.
Ain't the same.
Fred Warner. I mean,
it ain't the same.
Fred Warner is crazy linebacker, man.
James Harrison's different.
I know. I'm knowing. He said the league is a lot stronger and faster than
it is.
Facts, though.
But that's been going on for a long time. And there's ebbs and flows. There's probably never been. Aaron Donald is right up there with the biggest freak. Him and Reggie White.
Yeah.
I'll still put Reggie White against anybody. I've never seen somebody take other 300-pound people. Him, Reggie White, and Aaron Donald physically manhandled people like nobody I've ever seen, other than Sue in college. So, anyway, I'll still take Derrick Henry. I still think he's pound for pound the biggest.
He said, when I think of James, it has to be a linebacker with John Randall.
John Randall's a D lineman.
Oh, I can't even pronounce that. Brian
Urlacher?
Yeah, Urlacher.
Brian Urlacher was a middle linebacker.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, Brian Urlacher was fun.
Said he's the best linebacker all time.
Brian Urlacher? No. He's nice. He's nice. Top 5 for sure.
Top 5.
Top 3 probably. But I'm not putting anybody above Ray Lewis.
No. Never. Never.
I think Urlacher was I think I just saw a video about him coming out of college. He was like they didn't know if he was going to play tight end, fullback. He played some safety in college. Somebody correct me. I think he was like a hybrid athlete in college. I think at the video I saw was Urlacher watching Mel Kiper talk about him, and it was like the one time in the history of mankind that Mel Kiper got like a prediction right. That he said if they played him at linebacker, he'd be a multiple-time Pro Bowler, all pro or something. And everybody on the video, on the podcast, they were like, this is the one time Mel Kiper actually was correct on a prediction. That he said, don't play him at safety, don't play him at tight end or fullback. If you put him at linebacker, you'll have a perennial all-pro or something like that. Because Urlacher, he had speed. Yeah. He could run, hit.
But Ray Lewis was just like a...
Urlacher was amazing. I'm not going to take nothing away from him. Urlacher was fun to watch.
Roquan Smith, Ray Lewis tackle record alone. He's not Ray Lewis.
He ain't Ray Lewis.
He's not Ray Lewis.
You can
He is not Ray Lewis. No. Not even like this. Not even like this. You see how my hands are outside the camera? That's all I got to say. But
Fred Warner now.
Fred, I'm telling you, Fred Warner is him.
He's him. The guy I'm biased. I love Levante David.
Nice.
as an outside linebacker. I think he's. I don't think there's ever. Levante Davis is going to go down as one of the top 10.
He might be one of the most underrated
in the history of the game. He never makes the
anything, bro.
He's. I think it's him.
They be giving Devin White more.
If you look at everything he's done throughout his
That's
career,
what I mean. That's what I mean.
I think he's one of the most year in, year out. They're like, oh, he's overlooked. How do you overlook one of the leading tacklers since he's been in the NFL? It's been him, Fred Warner, and the Seahawks. Their linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner.
He's like neck and neck with Wagner.
Bobby fucking Wagner, bro.
Yeah. So, anyways, we got sidetracked with the NFL.
He said Levante David, best Bucks linebacker ever, but
besides Derek Brooks. I'm done. Yeah. Wrong, Derek.
Yeah.
Levante David's amazing.
We got to get back. We do got to get back on track with the Steelers, bro.
Well, everybody agree. I'm a Steelers fan, man, since the 70s.
Oh, no, it was Brooks.
Derek Johnson was the
Said Thomas, but I ain't gonna lie though.
Derek, yeah.
I think we can make a run with A-Rod, man.
Everybody agree. We can't make a run to nothing. You make a run to the border at Taco Bell with A-Rod.
Bro, that's crazy.
That's about it. And ice will probably get you then.
Ice, that's crazy, bro.
He's got ice only on his knees, his shoulder.
Oh, that's crazy. That's wild. No, solid take gangs.
Oh, man.
Nah, A-Rod might be.
A-Rod might be cooked.
I mean, he has one more year. He has one more year in him, man. One more year in him. He can. We have. He said, "Let's talk secondary."
With the Steelers?
He said, "Is this before or after all his perks?" Bro, we got DK. Just enjoy that 500 record.
That's Mike Tomlin's specialty, isn't it? Mike Tomlin.
Winning record.
Hey.
He's never had a losing record.
I'm 9-8. Look at me. Look at me. I'm 9-8. I would rather be 3-14 and get a quarterback next year than be 9-8.
Oh yeah, we're still fans, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'd rather just have a losing, not even just like a losing season, like just not win a single game at this. Because it's like we always get lose. We have not, we haven't won a playoff game since Big Ben.
No, I know that.
We haven't won a playoff game since Big Ben.
Mike Tomlin.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Mike Tomlin wasted Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, and Big Ben. Let that sink in.
We had the 3 Bs, bro. Lamar and Burrow and Cleveland always stealing games. I don't know. And that's a tough division.
Oh, it is a tough division.
He said, it's okay, though. I'm a Giants fan.
Oh, sorry about that, man.
Who did they just draft? What quarterback they just draft? He said incoming first losing season for Mike.
I'll take it. 3-14.
I ain't gonna lie. At this point, I'll take it too.
This is a deep quarterback draft.
They got Jackson Dart. That's right.
Jackson Dart.
They went from
Jackson Dart. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Jackson.
Daniel Jones to Jackson Dart.
All right, what are we saying, man? We had Kenny Pickett.
Mason Rudolph. We had Duck Hodges.
I was so high on Duck. I thought we got our Brock Purdy. I thought we had Brock Purdy before Brock Purdy.
Dart gonna ball out though. Don't sleep on him.
I'm already snoring on him. I'm sleeping.
Going to
Wake
sleep.
me up. Wake me up, Jackson Dart.
Oh, shit.
All right. So Jordan thinks we're gonna win it all. He even found a clip because we're gonna win it all.
Hold on, no wait. Before I do that.
I'm sleeping. That's me on Jackson Dart right there, man. That is me on Jackson Dart right there. Wake me up. Wake me up when he completes above 58% of his passes.
What did you want to say though?
This right now. This is Aaron Rodgers giving his team meeting right now to the Steelers.
Are you what we?
Here's Aaron Rodgers. This is a live clip.
Well, then I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Win the whole fucking thing.
What?
That's it. That's how excited they were. Those stars right there, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the Steelers.
That's the Steelers locker room right now.
What?
That's it. It's either Major League or that. We'll see.
We're cooked. So basically, what you're saying is, we're cooked.
We're cooked.
Hey. I guess,
All right.
yeah. I guess that's a good little wrap up segment of it, man. You know what I'm saying? We usually try to go 20 minutes. We went 40. Feel me?
That was an easy 40, though.
It was. That was a slight 40. But hey, man, we'll catch y'all on our next podcast, man. There isn't really any sports going on.
We got the draft coming up.
We do got the draft coming up.
We'll talk about that next week.
Talk about that next week. Talk about anything in the football world going on. Yep. Appreciate you, man. W Podcast, guys. Appreciate y'all, man. You feel me? But hey, we gonna keep it, man. WNBA pod loading.
There you, hey, we'll take what we're gonna take.
We'll
man.
take what we can get, right?
We're gonna talk about WNBA
we're gonna
next
talk,
week.
You feel me? Angel Reese. Is that booty real? All right. We'll see y'all later, man. It's your boy Jay for real.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Z,
X,
baby.
baby. We're good.
Hey, we out, man.